Hey everyone, how's it going? Back again with another video this week. I took a little bit of a break last week. I was traveling. I was out in Las Vegas speaking at a conference. That's actually related to the topic that I wanted to chat about today. I was out there in Las Vegas, and I think Las Vegas is very, you either love it or hate it. I think it's a pretty cool place to visit. I always have fun while I'm out there. There's lots of things to see and do, and there's always something cool going on. So it's just you want to have a fun time. It's a fun place to visit, but certainly it's certainly not the epitome of a healthy lifestyle. Being out in Vegas for sure. It's and this is like related to what I want to talk about because as I was out there for 5 days, I was making an effort to not be a complete degenerate while I was out there. But everything about Las Vegas encourages you to do the opposite of health. And I'm not saying that you need to be 100% on point all the time. Like there's certainly times and places for having fun and relaxing and chilling out and not worrying about the steps that you're taking or all the food that you're eating or making sure your workouts are perfect or et cetera, et cetera. But Las Vegas takes it to a new level when it comes to that stuff. You're pretty much encouraged to be inside all the time. That's where all the casinos are designed. And then obviously while you're in the casinos, there's just the most outrageous food you could ever imagine at your fingertips 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's just lights on you, all artificial lights on you all the time. And you could easily just plop down on a seat in a casino and just spend a couple days not moving, eating garbage food, and staring at a machine if you wanted to. And the casinos do want you to, so they're going to encourage you to do that as much as possible. And even while I was out there, I realized one thing, like trying to live the lifestyle that I like to live, that I know is the best for me, as healthy as possible, was hard. It is hard out there. Movement is hard. Getting exercise is hard. The lack of good food options makes it hard. And it got me to thinking that just being healthy in today's world is hard. There's no doubt. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say it's super easy to be a healthy person in today's modern world. And a lot of it, and I think Las Vegas is like the epitome of this that I've seen, is like it caters to every human emotion, not emotion, but human tendency to be lazy, to be overfed, and to be overstimulated. It is like everything, it throws all the tricks at you. And so it makes, when you're there, it makes it super hard to stick to a healthy lifestyle. And it might be easier. It's certainly easier when you're at home, but even when you're at home, it's still, modern lifestyles are conducive to not moving, to eating highly calorically dense foods, and to constant stimulation, lack of sleep, et cetera, et cetera. And so I think that there's no doubt that being healthy is hard. And I think the one thing that makes it easier for me to continue to strive to be the healthiest person that I want to be, and I know I should be, is I accept the challenge. I accept that it is hard, and I like doing hard things. If you find enjoyment in doing hard things, then it makes it a lot easier. I like the challenge of working against the norm, to always strive to be better, to find ways to live a healthy lifestyle in a place like Las Vegas. How can I get my exercise in? Where can I find the healthiest food options? Where can I find opportunities to get outside and actually be in the sun, even though that sun is 104 degrees in August in Las Vegas, which is not my ideal temperature. But I was out there. I was certainly out there. I was putting in the steps, walking the miles in the hot weather. But because I just find enjoyment in trying to be different, to be a little bit better, to be not, I don't want to go with the crowds. I want to go against the crowds. And it makes things a little bit more fun for me. I don't look at it as trying to suffer. I look at it as like a challenge. How can I overcome this challenge? How can I solve this problem? Where can I do better? And that makes things a little bit easier because it is hard. And the other thing is like the classic example of this is steps, right? If you've ever been, I'm sorry, stairs. If you've ever been to Las Vegas, like walking down the strip to main Las Vegas Boulevard, that you have to cross over Las Vegas Boulevard in several different places. You can't just keep going down the direction you want to go. And especially if you want to get to the other side of the street, there's something on the other side of the street you want to get to, etc. You have to cross over Las Vegas Boulevard. And there's very few places where you can actually cross the street on a crosswalk. You have to go up to a bridge and then cross over the bridge to the other side. And 99% of the people will take the escalator or the elevator to get to the top of the bridge to walk to the other side. But I said to myself, I did not use an escalator the entire time I was there. I got on the stairs and I hooked it up the stairs, even if it's 104 degrees, because I knew how important like every step was going to count because I'm constantly bombarded to be still at this conference and sitting and etc. And so I wanted to make the most out of my time that I was outside. So I got in my steps. I walked up those stairs. It was hot outside. The other place that this is very apparent is at the airport. And this is true of all the airports, not just the airport in Las Vegas. But you take there's escalators, elevators everywhere in airports, and people are always on them. And I always make a point to take the stairs, carry my luggage, carry my backpack. I got a 40-pound backpack on. I got a luggage in my hand, and I go up the stairs because I know that I'm about to I'm about to get on a plane and sit for a long period of time, or I just got off a plane and was sitting for a long period of time. And I need that activity and I want to be different and I want to challenge myself and I'm going to get that activity no matter where I am. And that's the mindset that you need to have, right? You need to have this challenge mindset. Accept the challenge that eating is going to be hard. Accept the challenge that there's going to be comfort foods around all the time and that you're going to have the mental willpower to say, no, I'm not going to have the massive milkshake with cookies on top and cake from the burger place. I'm going to go hunt down a place where I can actually find some vegetables in Las Vegas and maybe have something green while I'm out here for a little bit, because that's damn near impossible as far as I can tell in Las Vegas. Accept that challenge, find the best food option you can be, get in that little bit of movement that you wouldn't otherwise get. Find the time to carve out some exercise while you're traveling. Get up early to go to the gym. Go to bed early. Don't stay out late because Las Vegas wants you to be out late. The only probably out of the several million people that are going to bed at 8:30 at night while in Las Vegas. Like no one does that. But for me, I need to get my sleep in. I got my blackout curtains closed, even with the sphere shining light in through my window. If you haven't seen the sphere, that's pretty awesome, but go check it out. It's just at night, it just lights up the sky in Las Vegas. And there's plenty of lights in Las Vegas, but the blackout shades drawn, 8:30 at night, I'm in the bed, ready to get into bed so I can get up the next morning, hit the gym as soon as it opens before I need to get to the conference and do what I have to do. And those are hard things to do. Those are hard choices. And being healthy in today's world is about doing hard things and making hard choices. But it's not dwelling on the fact that these things are hard, because they are hard. It's about finding joy in the challenge and overcoming the hard things and doing the hard thing and finding good in being like, okay, I did the hard thing. I found the vegetable in Las Vegas, or I took the stairs when it was 104 degrees outside, or I carried my luggage instead of rolling it around or whatever. Those things are hard things to do. They're not easy. You're going to be probably the only one doing them, but that's okay because you're just finding a way to incorporate what you know to be healthy and good for you into a challenging situation, which is modern day life. So that's just something I realized. I wanted to share some thoughts on that as I was out there in Las Vegas and thinking about these things as I was going throughout my day. And I also wanted to relay the fact that, yeah, even though I'm a health coach, it is still hard sometimes. Like obviously the tasty foods that are all around me are challenging to say no to sometimes. I want to have them. It's only natural. And trying to seek out things like vegetables while you're in Las Vegas, or isn't a single green thing at sight, or go to bed at 8:30 when you could be out doing any number of fun activities to get up in the morning, to go to the gym, to feel good doing your workout before doing what you have to do at a work conference. Those are hard things to say no to and to do and to instill into your life, but accept the challenge. Look at it as overcoming a challenging. Look at it as overcoming a goal. And instead of just thinking about how it's might be depriving you, think about how good you're going to feel by overcoming the challenging, being the one that's doing something different and doing something for your health. And I'm not saying this to never have fun, stay out late, eat junk food, all that fun stuff. Yeah, there's a time and place for that. But to do it for 5 days straight while you're traveling on business is probably not one of those times or places to do it. So you got to use some context as well. So if you relate to that, please leave a comment below. If you like this type of stuff, please let me know. I'm always happy to get any kind of feedback at all. As always, I have the best way to keep up with all the content that I put out is to join my newsletter. You can do that at rjbhealth.coach, my website, and click on the newsletter link at the top. Sign up for the newsletter. If you are looking for some coaching to figure out how to change your mindset to overcome these health challenges and find a healthy way for you in this modern world, I do have some one-on-one coaching spots available as always. So please go to my website, rjbhealth.coach, click on the schedule discovery call button right on the homepage, fill out that form, or just send me a message and I'll get back to you and we can chat a little bit more about coaching. And that's all I really got for you this week.